How you doing, Trina? All right, we are out here today. Getting going. Yes, we are getting it started. All right, got to figure one thing out on my way here. But again, we are in the steel armor suit. Like I said, got to get right back to training, man. I'm tired. Um, you know, every day I'm advancing, man. Every day I'm advancing. Every day I'm building. Um, establishing more connections, networking. It's a beautiful thing, man. I got some folks that really like my music, and like I said, they're gonna come over here and watch too. And it is what it is. We're just trying to do everything right, as right as we can. Up here, I'm gonna see if I can grab something real quick and keep it shaking and keep it moving with this show. But how's everybody doing out there today? Hope you're doing well. It's hot as hell, and it's hot as hell in this, so I got to do what I got to do. It'll be fine once I get farther up this way, but I got to get over there. But yeah, like I said, we train nonstop. I mean, we're making moves, bro. I already got a guy I met in Los Angeles. Like I said, loves my music. He's right out there in LA. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have to make connections. I have to network. I don't come on social media to play games. A lot of these dudes, they be getting on social media to sit there and, yap. And it's a waste of my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about respect. You know what I mean? But that's what people do. You know what I mean? It's funny. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got a real one in LA. He loved my music. We're gonna be establishing connections nationwide, worldwide. He wants to be Robin, like for real, wants to be Robin, which is pretty cool. He wants to be my sidekick already and stuff. So we'll see what's up. But like I said, we talk, and I'm trying to, bring him over here the right way when he's able to, and let him know how we're gonna do this because it has to all be done the right way. But cool dude, super cool dude. I'll even try to bring him on the show as a guest probably at some point and see if he can help me out on here. But, I just got to be, real careful because this is my business, But he's a good dude, and he's right there in Los Angeles. So I'm already talking to him, and I'm like, I'm trying to get this going and get this expanded and do it out there. You know what I mean? People don't get, call it crazy, call it what you want. I'm definitely crazy enough to do this in Los Angeles. I'm crazy enough to do it anywhere because it's who I am and what I do, and I'm the real thing. So, it's not me that's not ready for anything. I've been in all the hoods. I've been in all the blocks, been in the hardest environments this country and world has to offer. That ain't the problem. Folks are not ready for Batman. Folks ain't ready for me. You understand? And that's the thing. Like when I go to work, though, I'm gonna really be going to work. When I go to work on these blocks, I can't be playing games, and I could do like the press type stuff where I'm out there talking to people, you know what I mean? And it's gonna carry a lot of respect because people seeing someone, they're right in front of them. Like I don't hide. Everything's right in front of you. This is like watching Rambo, in a different form, and you seeing, me, stand up, and it's right in front of you, But the thing is, at the same time, once we get back into it and we get in these other cities and states, we're going to be doing the real thing. So I can't just be out there all the time like that, you know? It's not how it works. You understand? So that's the point. Batman gets in, gets out, disappears. This is what the CIA and feds and FBI are supposed to be trying to recruit. People like me. You understand? And it's literally a legend. I'm the living legend, but that's, you know, the point it's going to get to in other cities and states once we get the funding and money and we can get there and really do this the right way. You understand? Folks is just going to say they saw a bat and they're not going to know who I am. They're going to say, I don't know. It was a big Batman. He was like 6'2", 6'3". You understand? And, you know, and I'm out there shutting down all of it, all the nonsense, all the evil, all of it. My stand against crime and corruption is real. I'm sovereign. Nobody controls me. I do what I want to do. But I move smart. I move very smart. I create my own missions, own assignments. Again, this was never developed to be entertainment. It was never developed to play around. I'm glad that it's captured a lot of media attention. I think it'll capture more. God is moving, and with that comes power. You know, and with great power comes great responsibility. And that's the difference between me and these narcissists, and how you can tell I'm an empath, because I use my power responsibly. I'm not after power. Okay, I'm after a purpose, which is protecting the youth, stopping all of this nonsense, all this evil going on, stopping that. That's what I do. That's my only goal. And to protect our people in this country, no matter who you are, no matter what street, no matter what block you come from. Because most of you citizens don't even seem to realize what's going on. Your government is evil, okay? Corporate America is evil. These companies that targeted me are evil, and that's why they did. And we're standing up, and we're making a real stand now. There's no more playing. There's no more, you know, pretend. No, we're standing up 100%. And we're going to come to your communities and your hoods and your boroughs, and we're going to make this stand right in front of everybody. And we're not out here just talking. You understand? This is the mob. I am the mob. Okay? I do not play at all about anything. You understand? And it's just going to be like a wave of power, like a tidal wave tsunami when I come through. You're going to see a wave of power just come through these different cities and states with Batman leading it. You're going to see me take everything over and change everything and fix it. We're going to revamp these cities. We're going to rebuild these cities block by block the right way. You understand? I'm not asking for permission. I'm not asking no questions, okay? And it's really just the way I got conditioned. That's how I got conditioned. I don't care what nobody tells you. Understand? This is not fake. This was never meant for TV. This was never for playing around or being nice or cute. Okay? I am the movement that stands up to all these gangs. I defeated the cartel. I defeated all these gangs. Not going to let some fake military take credit for what I did. Move. You got that? And that's the whole point. People know how I am. They know my pride is very real. It's earned. You understand? You're just going to see me continue to win, homie. Real talk. Now, you're going to have to give me a second when I get up here. I'm going to try to grab something that I need, clearly. It's hot as hell. And then stick with me here. Bear with me. So, the missions will be just like this. It'll be me moving real fast. And like I said, we put work in the street. Everybody else just sit there and talk. And they don't get, well, all y'all just lounging around and, you know, wearing your sweatshirts and your little hoodies. And, you know, Batman do that too now. But for the most part, I'm going to be working. So we're going to be out here in steel armor. This is the armor of God. Bulletproof vests. We're going to have fully bulletproof bat suits. It's a vision, man. It's a vision, but it's real. and it's going to happen. God is going to make it happen. I don't doubt God for a second, and you shouldn't either. You understand? Like I said, I've been doing the real thing for a long time. I've put in a lot of work in the street. I've shut down a lot of illegal organizations. Again, my stand against crime and corruption is 100% real. And don't think that we need to explain anything to you or just because you don't know what's up, right? That's my problem. That's the way we want it. We don't talk much over here. We put work in and we bring real change. Okay. I'm the most feared man in the world for that reason. Okay. And I'm unpredictable as hell. You know what I mean? Folks cannot determine my next action, my next move. They have no idea where I'm coming from or when. That's Batman. And that's what I am. So, like I said, we're going to continue to make this stand no matter what. It has to be done, has to happen. All right? Bear with me real quick. I'm going to mute. Be right back in a second. Hold up here. All right. All right. We're good. Oh, man. Got to stay positive, man. Every day you got to stay positive, you know? That's all you got to do. You got to stay positive. It's hard, too. You know? The devil be trying you, but you got to stay positive, you know? But that's the whole thing, you know? When I'm out here, bro, I'm wearing steel armor and a whole bat suit out here. I'm wearing the armor of God. It's hot as hell. I don't play about anything, okay? It's not even a question. I need what I need, and that's it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I just think it's funny when folks are totally aloof. We're all good though, but when they think like it's an option, like, no, I need what I need. I'm not really asking, I'm telling you. Because that's the thing. I would never put myself through anything ever again or go through anything because of somebody else not being able to think. You know, it's just common sense. It's hot as hell out here. I need what I need. You know what I mean? And it should never be a problem, right? Like, it's self-explanatory, dude. So, that's all I'm saying. A lot of people, they act like they can't catch up. It's be crazy to me because they be the same people. They trying to, you know, scam and get money any way they can, and they poor and they broke. But then when I need something, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Seriously. Like, act like it's a problem. It ain't no problem. You know what I mean? It should be common sense. That's what I'm saying. You always got people going to hold you up, make things harder. It's the way of the world, man. Yeah, I don't play them games no more. I'm a human being. I need what I need. I'm out here like this. We work hard protecting you. It's just that simple. But it's all good. One day everybody will have and develop self-awareness, and they'll understand a little more, I'm sure. Hopefully. But yeah, we out here working, right? Just like all of you, we working. A lot of people, they don't seem to understand that. I don't dress up. This is not for entertainment. It's not for fun. It is fun. It's for fun, but it's also the truth. And I have a full-scale career and job that's well above any of you. There's another honk from the highway. So come on, get with it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand where the confusion is. It's just odd. Always be the same people. Always be the ones that don't really want to do nothing for you, and just every day you can just see that they don't grasp reality. They look at it like, oh, it's Batman. Oh, it's fun and games. Like, no, I'm out here protecting you and defeating the cartel in front of your face, brother. You understand? Like, you got to give me some respect. There's another honk from the highway. It's not a choice. Like, straight up. If I need something, I get it. Whatever I got to do, it's got to be there. Seriously. That's the way it's supposed to be. And a lot of folks don't understand that. You know what I mean? But it's all good because we're going to keep telling them right in front of them until folks understand and get it. My job is on a higher scale than anybody, man. I don't work some 9 to 5. This is my own company. I'm building my own media company. Okay, from the ground up, it's all running in front of you. Okay, but I'm the CEO, and I do the real thing. So 100%, I get special preferential treatment, and that's what they all against everywhere you go. Remember that church group, the evil church group? Well, we don't change the rules. Well, I didn't ask you to change the rules. I asked you to, be normal, and my phone is my phone. And that's all I said. I'm a grown man and I run a business on my phone. It's not changing the rules. It's doing your job. And that's why you have nobody who wants to be a part of your evil church group. Tell me when I'm lying. What? We don't change the rules. Well, you also don't have any members. You have a ministry home that you can't get anyone to stay at because you're so selfish and delusional. You don't seem to get the world don't revolve around you. And their job isn't just to put money in your pocket. You're supposed to be actually helping these people and helping them to develop a full-scale relationship with God, which you are not doing at all. Which leads me to another conclusion that I'm probably going to end up having the money gifted from God for all of what I've earned here with this hard work and sweat and pain and suffering and everything. All this work I'm putting in, I work with God. I work for God. You know what I mean? So I got no issue about it, man. Good talk. I have no issue about it. I will serve God always at the drop of a dime, at the drop of a hat. And that's what I'm saying. God creates my budget. God pays me. And you don't need to understand that because it's right in front of you. If you can't, like I said, and that's why I'm saying this, there's certain folks there's something wrong with and they don't seem to register. And they need to be told. You understand? Like, don't play games, bro. You know what I mean? I do this for real, bro. I'm a whole celebrity out here. That's what you get. You always get someone at some of these places or whatever, and they want to act aloof, like they don't know. You know. Stop playing. Okay? You got a lot of power, man. You know, and it's real power, and it's coming from a real place. You know, this is not an easy job to do. It's not a. There's no job application. There's no job description. There's another honk from the highway. Right? It's not easy to do. It's basically impossible. Every day I get up and I do it with God. And could there be anything more powerful than that? Like I said, this is Batman in training. You see me, step aside. You understand? That's right. Trying to see what you're saying, Trina. I cannot read that comment at all. Can you type something else for me? There. How are you? I told Christina I'm live. I'm really hoping she's okay. I'm worried. I'm not hearing from her barely at all lately. So I don't know what's going on. I think that's amazing. I hope doing my own business someday. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing all these people pay attention to. Like, that's what's just crazy to me. They don't give me any respect when I work a full-fledged career. It's always been a lack of respect, especially here, down here. When I had over $250,000 in the bank, like 300,000, you know what I'm saying? And I earned every dime of that money. I mean, I really worked my entire life, and that was all money, right? That was owed to me, right? And I still had my inheritance stolen. They still never actually gave me my actual inheritance. So when people talk, it's just the difference of getting money at one point as opposed to getting money in the future in a lump sum. It's the same thing. And I'm owed way more. Way more. I'm owed millions, dude. I never got a dime from nobody. So people don't seem to get the point. You know, that's my thing. Like, you know, no, like folks is gonna, I'm not asking anything. You're gonna start respecting me and what I do. It's that simple. Like, always want to ask, what do you do? Can you not see what I do? I mean, is my job description confusing to you? I mean, does it look like I'm out here playing? Like, does it look like this is Barney or something, or what? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we use the whole party atmosphere to our advantage. Okay, we use all this. I use to my advantage. I'm the one who created all of it. God created all of it. He uses me as the vessel. He creates and makes all this happen. God is at work. Okay, this is the perfect way to do this because it looks like I'm all nice and whatever. Not nice, bro. This is what people don't understand. It makes it look, you know, nice to the public. You understand? Meanwhile, the dude is the real Batman. That's the most powerful thing about it. I'm not out here playing about nothing. I'm here to take everything that's mine back. You understand? So, like, and then the it just adds to the legend because people are like, yeah, he's really real. Like, I'm a Batman. I'll go do parties and stuff if you want. Pay me, right? I'll do parties. I'll stand there. I'll help with birthday cake. I'll do all that, cousin. But whoever, but pay me. But that's the funniest part is after I get done with that, I go out at night and go protect Gotham and really run the streets. You know, when they talk about there's a 6'3" bat running the streets, okay, we got a masked man running the streets. Okay, this is real. Okay, so that's the difference. Like, no, this is the perfect way to do it because nobody ever understands or has a clue. They just think it's for entertainment, and I'll talk about it right in front of you. Yep, because I can, because I've done everything right. See, I haven't made any wrong moves. I'm very precise, very stealthy. I know what I'm doing. And that's what makes me a lot more powerful and a lot more feared and respected because I know how to do this. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. He's got his cowboy hat on. I don't know. Some of them might not like that, the Batman walking up on him. Welcome to America. It's probably their worst nightmare. Like, oh man. Right here down next to Mexico. Yeah, nah. We run these streets. Believe me, you. For real. Without any fear. But yeah, like I said, folks think they know. They like them rappers, they're always saying, they know. I'm like, what the hell do we know? We don't know nothing. We don't know. They don't know what the hell you're talking about. Please explain. Thank you. Hi, how you doing? Yes, that is what I am, Ace. But yeah, I mean, it's my own business. I mean, whether it pays well or not is besides the point. That's the thing. They don't understand and comprehend, a lot of them, because they're brainwashed and they only see things their way. They don't believe anybody could have a real job doing this. I've created my own budget this entire time. I work hard for every dime I get. God creates my budget. I'm still sitting on like 390 something bucks. That's amazing after all the thousands of dollars I invested into this business, being Batman, all the resources, Bat Cycle I expended. I paid for everything. I had a Batmobile back in the day, survived the impossible with that. Ask about me. People know. Okay. There's everybody knows. Okay. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. People have witnessed the miracles and things that I've been through. The impossible time and time again. They know that there's something abnormal about me. I'm the anomaly. I'm just built different. You understand? And it's all because of God. And I give all credit and glory to God, and it's just that simple. Feel me? Pay attention to everything. But yeah, like I said, I don't worry about nothing. That's it. I'm the mob. We're who run everything at a street level. It's really just me. I just like saying we. It makes me feel not so alone. Oh, not alone. Wow, that looks like a bat right there. Some kind of bird, I think. He's a pretty bird. But yeah, your boy is tired as hell. Don't feel good today. But we got to do it. And it's crazy. I turn on the Joker video first thing and listen, and it sucks about that. How they know I'm exhausted. That's God talking. God knows I'm tired as hell. But yesterday we made a connection, so that's good money. And when he finds his way over here, you will see that he's a good dude. And yeah, he witnessed Batman online firsthand, talking how I really talk. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. There was, some fake homies in Dallas that was yapping, running their mouth like I run Dallas. And I'm sitting here trying to tell you reality, like I really run Dallas. Been all through it. I've been in the bridge. Used to walk to the stew pot. I know everything that go on around the stew pot. Like, bro, people don't understand. I studied all these blocks when I was there. I was never hiding. Okay. I was the guy that I'd walk by and all of them was, all so supposedly tough and doing whatever, in groups. I mean, it's all weak stuff. They want to glorify weakness. So they'd be in groups and they'd get numbers, you know what I'm saying? And when I walked by, homie was all whatever, this and that, ready. He changed his whole attitude. I walked right up on him, right by him, looked at him. What's up? And ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I was right at the stew pot. I was sunning dudes at the stew pot, bro. I mean, by myself, there's like 90, to 100 folks out there, and it's just me. I mean, take some courage, man. That's what I'm saying. Folks don't get it. I do this for real. I don't care what I come up against. I don't care, bro. I've done it a million times. It don't matter. Numbers don't matter. No. Everybody loses, brother, when it come to me. I don't back down to nothing and nobody. Real talk. I'm my own army. You understand? So that's my whole point. When I tell you I run Dallas, I run Dallas. I slept under bridges in Dallas. Notice the correlation to Batman. Batman's under bridges a lot, right? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is not confusing at all. Paying attention because these vehicles just keep doing weird stuff. Like, you don't park. Like, quit following me. It's weird. But yeah, let me see. You were super respected, and a lot of people fear the Batman. Right. That's my point. It's real. It's not fake. I'm not these YouTubers. I'm not these people who, somebody the other day said I got caught lacking. I said, me? Nah, I don't get caught lacking. Real talk, I don't. I'm always ready. Whether I look like it or not, I got peripheral vision too. I play point guard. I'm the best point guard in the world. I see everything. My intuition tells me everything ahead of time. The energy's around me. I could tell when I got enemies around me without looking. So, and they were just joking. They were saying somebody took a photo. They're making dancing memes of stuff like that. I mean, let them do what they do. It's always the same thing. Jealousy disguised as whatever. Like, oh, it's a joke. We don't tolerate that over here. Make sure y'all keep that on the internet. Real talk. Because you already know about me. I'm going to dress whoever like 100%. Whoever, whatever. Hold up. And I think we'll be all right with one camera mishap. Camera slip. Oops, I pulled a Janet Jackson. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby, oops. You think I'm just dressing up as Batman. I played with your heart. Batman's not that innocent. But now, finally, all these folks that have been talking all that raw mess behind the internet hiding, they all have to see me and deal with me now. Ain't that beautiful? Yeah, all that fake stuff, because they always think, they never know who they're talking to. Everybody think everybody on the internet's soft, and you get on there, you can just say whatever, do whatever, and you kind of can, but it's just so funny because now I'm going to be right in front of all the same people who've been typing for years and decades. I'm talking about everybody on the internet. All y'all do it on the internet. Y'all talk crazy on the internet. In person, it'd be quiet as a mouse. No, none of y'all talk like that. What's that about? Yeah, because you ain't built like that. None of you. You understand? That's my whole point. And same folks will be doing that stuff tell themselves that it makes sense, tell themselves it's real. Why do you think there's so many criminals? Criminals usually are delusional. I study y'all. I study your behavior patterns. That's why they get upset and they can't stop talking. They're like a teleprompter. You do realize just talking over the other person doesn't mean you're tough. It doesn't make you right. It just means that they've got you super triggered and pressed, and you're the one all wound up. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's a little weird when you're trying to talk over me because I've never had nobody do that. Something I don't tolerate at all. But it's all fake. That's my whole point. Like, I run Dallas, I run Fort Worth. I got a lot of history, and it's crazy because my family history is in Fort Worth. We basically built Fort Worth, and we did all the gangsta stuff in Fort Worth. My family, look it up. Look up the Sneeds. 100%. Look up John Beal Sneed. One of them asked me, how does that make you feel? Amazing. Super proud because I have an ancestor that was an outlaw and put real work in. 100%. What a gangster. They're taught. My ancestor was the actual mob. You understand? So, I mean, these folks don't get it. You're talking to the lineage of actual gangsters. When I tell you I'm a gangster, I ain't talking about opposing. I'm not talking about something I want to be. I'm talking about you looking at the mob. But they all tried to emulate all that. We wear the fedoras and the top hats. All that. That's us. I understand? It's just me. I did the most gangster thing possible because Batman is nothing but hands. I'm a martial artist. It's all I am, hands, always. And it preserves my freedom. It takes care of me, and folks respect me for it. That's what people don't get. Everybody think they got an answer for everything, whether it be online, in the streets. There is no answer for Batman. I'm bulletproof. That's what you don't get. And I don't need the suit. Real talk. That's the part you don't get. I'm immortal, bro. You understand? God has a sense of humor. God is very real, and God said, I am going to give these people something to believe in. And God said, and I am going to basically create all you evil folks' worst nightmare, and that's what I am. You better believe it, boy. Ain't no getting rid of me. I'm the gift that keep on giving. That's what y'all don't understand. I'm immortal, homie. You ain't listening. We put it to the test every day. Why you think I'm living like this? Think it's fake? Yeah, okay. So you don't think that every block I walk down, we don't know where we at? Come on, bro. There's all sorts of people everywhere, man. Understand? The thing is, I already defeated everybody. There's a lot of you know what that's been instilled in the air. There's a lot of tension in the air. So folks know what it is when I come through and I carry everything I've been through with me. This is not fake. I just try to stay out of trouble because, like I said, I can't have no felonies. I wear a bulletproof vest half the time for this business, and you're not supposed to if you have felonies. And I don't. I had to go through a lot to keep my record clean. Done a great job, you know? Like, all I've done is stand up for what's right and stand up to corruption. And in the process, everything I went through, it's what developed this hustle, this business, and my future. So even when things are going horrible, man, you think everything is so bad, just remember everything happens for a reason, man. You know what I mean? God has everything happen for a reason. Sometimes even when it sucks and you think everything is just bad, it's for your greater good. And it's hard for folks to understand that naturally because we lean on human understanding normally. But that's why he tells you, don't lean on human understanding. It's just like me right now. I don't know where the money gonna come from. I don't know how we gonna get the real financial support. I don't know how we gonna get the right people. But I made that connection yesterday, and I stayed up late to do it, real late. You know what I mean? Because it's worth it to me. It's worth it if I can get just a couple of people that support me, and I can start getting, people in these different cities or people that are really down to help me and work with me, and then they're going to understand word spread. They're all going to talk. So this is going to carry. My name's about to be buzzing in Los Angeles just because of him. Watch. Guarantee you. My name is about to be buzzing in LA and Los Angeles. So that way, the stage is already prepped for when I come through Los Angeles. See, this is going to happen in every hood, every borough across the country, every ghetto. And what I'm going to try to do is bring the ghettos together and unite the ghettos of America, like Pac wanted to do. That Bay Area rapper was acting like he wanted to do it. There, he just gave me a salute. He gave me the head nod. See what I'm saying? It's all love, baby. You understand? And it ain't always love, but down here it's been a lot of love, man. People be showing love, and I'm truly appreciative. You understand what I'm saying? Because they see someone is really standing up. It takes a lot of courage to do what I do, man. I put everything on the line every day to do this. If that's not clear, I give up. This is not fake, So that's all I'm saying. Folks got to get with the program, baby. You know what I mean? But we're making it happen. Oh, I thought he was waving. I think they were just adjusting their mirror. That's funny. How dare you? Yeah. How dare you not wave at Batman? How dare you? How dare you? Well, yeah, man, folks just be funny. Like, come on, bro, I gotta get going. I got a job to do. You sitting here wasting my time, acting like you don't know what's up. Come on, talking about small irrelevant stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, they trying to do whatever, sell whatever, so they can get their hands on some money because they broke. Hey, none of them close to me. I'll be back. Give me a minute. All right, and I'm back. So yeah, like I said, I mean, it ends up bringing respect back to the hoods, the ghettos, and to everywhere in this country, right? I mean, it basically makes it where everybody has to, you know, come back to an even playing field and we can build respect again. That's the whole point. I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing. That's the thing. Batman has no jurisdiction. Nobody controls me. There's sheriff honking at me, right? They know what's up. They know what I do. They respect it. I mean, they tell me every day in some form, way, shape, or form to keep going. When they give me a honk like that, that's the way I take it. Keep going. So I mean, that's the thing. People got to understand this is going to extend way outside of the valley. I'm trying to do this nationwide, worldwide. So that's why I got tunnel vision. And it's basically, whoever's not with my purpose, I ain't really wasting my time with you. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the thing. Like when I'm working, you got to understand when it's small stuff, it's just small stuff. Or I don't got time to be sitting around with y'all, yapping and talking to y'all. We operate above the feds. And that's the thing. It's just folks are delusional. You know what I mean? A lot of them never going to respect it because they don't understand. And even when they get it explained, they want to deny it because it makes them feel better about themselves. You know what I mean? This is the truth. A lot of people work regular 9 to 5s. They don't want to, have to deal with the reality that what I do is on the highest level possible. And real talk, bro. We above your government. Like seriously, I am the new government. That's the whole point of this. Bringing a new government in. You understand? With power. My name is Power Sneed. Hold up. So that's the thing. Like life is not about fake little titles. You understand? It's not about fake authority. None of you have any authority. And all that stuff is assumed and is fake. You know what I mean? That's why at the end of the day, everybody answers to me. Everybody, no matter who you are, you still answer to me. I'm the enforcer of divine law, meaning I'm the man who stood up for what's right. And it's kind of self-explanatory. I don't think I got to spell it out. Like, I'm folk's worst nightmare. That's what I am. Literally. That's why he talks about it in every depiction. He's like, I'm the scariest thing ever. Like, just talking to him straight up, telling him that. Like, it's honestly hilarious. Like, he's like, I'm something you only see in your nightmares. But it's the truth. Like that's what you don't get. Like it's a symbol of fear for evil folks who try to instill fear in others. So that's the thing. We come up against all these gang members, everything. Like they should be shaking in their space boots if folks actually knew what was coming. I'm coming to Los Angeles. I'm going to your hood. I'm going to be right in front of you. All y'all talking this gangster talk, all that stuff fake. Oh, here we got rules. That's why I talk a certain way. You already know what's good. Oh, yeah. You know what it is? Yeah, this is all. You're going to have the opportunity. Everybody, you trust me. All them opportunities y'all always begging for on the internet and don't know who y'all talking to, you're going to have the opportunity. You're going to have 8 million opportunities. I'm going to be on your block every day. Every day. Just waiting out there like, do you feel good enough today? What's going on there, Phil? Come on, Ralph. Today? Which day? They're going to be like, nah, Batman. Nah, Batman, I'm not ready for you. Give me another week. All right. We'll do it in a week, Ralph. I'll give you time to prepare. Go do your push-ups. Go work out, Ralph. Make sure you report back in a week. We'll do this later. All the so-called drug dealers, I mean, that's exactly how I'm going to talk to them. Like, good morning, Bill. I'm here again. Are you still doing that mischief that you doing? Did you learn since I got out here to put it down and stop doing that, or are you still on your nonsense? Come on, Bill. Man, like I said, it's not my ego. I don't have an ego. I'm limitless because I let go of my ego. Remember that. That's a fact right there. That's a jewel. But that's the point. I carry everything with me, and folks got to respect it. You don't have a choice. I mean, how you not going to respect the ultimate form of respect? A man that just get ups and is all hands, builds his own bulletproof bat suits and is Batman and stronger than everybody, and really comes up against all this evil and wins and does it real. I mean, how you gonna not respect that? And if you don't, well, because it's possible now, it's because folks don't respect themselves. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I have respect for everybody. You know what I mean? I just don't respect not respecting yourself and not respecting others. That's what I'm about. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we gonna keep on pushing, keep on moving. I appreciate all the support, all the love. Um, it's just that simple, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we gonna keep on pushing and doing what we do. And like I said, man, I mean, I'm just waiting, man. I'm waiting on God, bro. Waiting on God to help us move forward and hopefully give me the financing and just the ability to make this happen. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing, I don't think that God has it in the cards for me to go out to Los Angeles with no money and try to come up all over again like I did out here next to Mexico. I mean, I came up against the cartel and won over and over. I mean, I don't think he wants me to have to go struggle again and go at a street level and beat Batman while I'm in the street or something in Los Angeles. I think God has better plans for me than that. I think that he'll give me the money and the tools and the resources so I can have a bat pod and be riding around, driving around Los Angeles, and we can go from there. You know what I mean? But I'm going to do this in Los Angeles. I believe so. I think New York, New Orleans, a lot of different spots. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we going to keep on moving. And that's about it. Anybody want to come do the training today? I'll charge $50 for a 30-minute session. I'll charge 100 for an hour. Okay, you're getting the best training. I got 266 world records. I stand corrected. 266. And I'm about to try to set more right now. I'm very tired, very behind, don't feel good today, but we're going to try to pull it out of me because I'm Batman. All right. And like I said, God gave y'all someone and something to believe in. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And that's what people need, especially in this time. So, like I said, we're going to keep moving and doing what we do regardless, man, because this ain't coming from humans. This is coming from God. And that's the realest thing I could ever tell you. So it's undeniable and God's will be done. It's just that simple. Can't nobody and nothing stop it. Feel that? So that's about it, man. I'm a divine being for real, and this is all happening in front of you. So, like I said, cherish every moment and appreciate it because you're witnessing history, and I'm talking biblical history being made, and that's a fact. So, like I said, outside of that, we're going to continue to move forward. Like I said, anybody want to come train with me today, make sure you bring your money. The training is not free. There are a lot of folks get confused about that. We don't do any more free training. No more. You're going to have to pay. You got to pay the troll toll. You want to come across the bridge? You got to pay the troll toll. You got to pay the toll. All right. So I'm gonna get started here, and yeah, like I said, this is what I do. And that's the whole thing. They said right now, God told me, well, it was actually Bane, but it was God speaking through Bane, 100% what I believe. And he said that, you know, in that funny Bane and the Joker be talking to me all the time. Bane. But yeah, Bane said, what did Bane say? Bane said this is the in between time. It was God talking, man. He's telling me reality. He said, you got to keep going. This is the in between time. This is the time he said, everybody's invested in my downfall. I already surpassed that. We know I ain't going to have that. You know what I mean? I don't crumble. I don't fold nothing. I get tired and I go till I can't no more, but that's about it. You know what I mean? And I just keep going. But my whole point is I got God with me. You know what I mean? What I was saying, he said, will you keep going and will you do this when there's no applause? Because that's how it feels right now. When there's no real validation, when there's no, instantaneous satisfaction, there's no money coming, will you keep going? This is the in between time. What they said. In other words, that means the blessings are coming right around the corner. So, then everything is going to change. And this is the most crucial, important, critical time period, they said, because this is what, you know, really, I don't know about makes or breaks. I already made it through all the real hard stuff, but kind of, I mean, it's a very important time period because I think it's sculpting me, and that's the thing. Like, will you do it without a reward? Basically, will you do it and keep going for you? And I will, and I'm going to continue to. I don't need people to cheer for me. I don't need validation. I don't even need money. I would like it, but I just want the money so we could try to make these trips. I'd like to take this to Katy, Texas. Like I said, all these people could be a fan and show some support. You know, they all want to make money, but then they don't want to share none. I mean, that's my whole point. You folks have jobs, you be working every day, and then you want to sit here and pretend like I got time, bro. Like when it come to basic stuff, bro, let's go. Like just get it done and that's it. Like these are one-time things, bro. I always have what I need in my own. Like that's what I'm saying. It's just folks be really like aloof, bro. That stuff be crazy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you got a job down here. Y'all get to work, bro. You got nothing to complain about. Like real talk, son. Like that stuff is crazy. They don't let me work down here. You know what I mean? Like it's unfair enough, bro. Like, you know, get with the program already. For real. They need to be told, a lot of them, bro, because they just be, and these be grown adults and they just don't understand and don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you got folks be talking every day about this and that. I'm like, you know, people would say what they want. Most people don't even want to come down here. And I can see why. You know what I mean? We next to the border of Mexico, bro. You know what I mean? That like, come on, bro. And they try to paint it like it's scary. Like, you know, they're always like in Mexico, like, oh, it's so good-looking Latina women and chocolate and chamoy. Ooh, I'm so terrified. Like, what? Oh, goodness, no, please. I don't want to go to Mexico where everything is awesome, super cheap. Like, that's what they all act like. They act like there's some big scary monster in Mexico. Like, don't just remember Mexico. Like what is it? Is it the chupacabra or what? Like I'm Batman, bro. Like that's my job to come up against monsters and win. Like, where's he at? Where's the chupacabra? Come out, chupacabra. Now I'm gonna have to look up that word because the chupacabra just made me say a word I can't say. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell be going on with y'all's names down there. It's ridiculous. But yeah, they'd be like, in Mexico. Ooh, ooga booga booga. And you're like, bro, like chamoy, good looking Latino woman. Like there's nothing bad about Mexico for me. Like nothing about it scares me. Like you're just teasing now. You're inviting me to the party. That's what you doing. Like what? Oh goodness, say it ain't so. Mexico? Oh gosh, that's what they all say. The same thing. I had another dude just say that the other day. Oh, well, this and that, and they all say the same thing. Blah blah blah. Bro, everything y'all say is literally like. I mean, Santa Claus is realer than every, and I think Santa Claus is real, but all that stuff is way realer than anything you're talking about. Like all that stuff is fairy tale stuff. Like I said, we're out here every day. This is a very safe environment, especially for me. You know, people already fear and respect me. Like, you know, it's just not what it is. It's so far from the truth. It's unbelievable. And that's what I'm saying. How you gonna tell me how things go, and you not here and I'm down here? See how folks are silly on the internet? It's delusion, bro. That's why I don't be talking to folks. You understand? Because I really be about what I'm saying. Like I'm like, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? I'm right here. Like, what's going on? And folks ain't about nothing, bro. All over the internet, man, and that means all on these streets because they be the same dudes in these streets. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, y'all so used to going back and forth with each other, man. We don't even pay attention to civilians. You know, we ain't worried about that, bro. I'm here to make everything better and build a safer environment for people, yes. But I train, you know, to come up against mutants. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I ain't worried about, you know, people. That's you know, nonsense. I'm here to help you. You know what I mean? So just understand that and get it right. So even if you run your mouth, like that's cool, and I'll be as patient as possible, or I'll have to let you know, and whatever. Like ain't nothing for me. You know, I turn up, I go 0 to 100, bro. Easy. It ain't nothing. I love it to be honest. Like, I come from all them environments. So I'm the one who made them. You know what I mean? So that's the point. They don't get. None of them understand who they talking to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know, I'm just saying it's kind of crazy to me because it's gonna be weird when I'm actually out in these blocks. They ain't gonna be mouthing off. Imagine mouthing off to Batman. Batman walking by you in a whole bulletproof suit, and you like, yeah, Batman, you saw it. Like, what did you just say? Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, they act like it ain't happened 8 million times before. Like, bro, it's already happened. Trust me. We don't take no L's over here. All we do is win, little homie. Yeah, for real. All that street stuff y'all be kicking ain't none of y'all about it. We really about that. Feel me? So that's my whole point. Like, and meanwhile, I don't even have no felonies, know how to move, and all y'all be catching charges like nobody's. You catch more charges than I eat burritos in a month, and that's a lot because I be eating a lot of burritos, man. I love them burritos. They be catching cases in and out of jail. That's why they always whining. And I'm so tough because I'm talking behind my computer and my phone. And you're not this. And you're not that. And oh, that fake talking makes me sick. It's ridiculous. Like I said, Batman is out here making a real change. You've changed things, right? There's no going back. You've changed things. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we're going to get off of here because I love saying them Joker quotes too much. I know why you choose to have your meetings in broad daylight. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman. You understand? We gonna keep on running the streets, baby. You already know. Holla at your boy, the Batman, and that's it. Like I said, I'm getting super famous. I'm enjoying it, and that's it. Like I don't let the devil mess up my vibe, you know. And Kendrick Lamar can't rap, by the way. He just cannot rap. So please stop. Please, he can't rap. Y'all whole generation just brainwashed with whatever they was back in the day. They had me trying to compete with him. I'm like, man, this dude can't even come close. What the hell am I competing with? That boy sound like he got a Fisher Price mic and ain't never recorded a track. Like my vibe. I said my vibe. Like that's what they do. Like y'all be taking these little homies from these fake places, talking about he from Compton. He's the most least Compton dude I ever seen in my life. What? He's from Compton? Like, like that's like a joke. That's to be a parody straight out of Compton and just put him on it, bro. That dude looks super soft. He's tissue soft. What? That's crazy. Yeah. All right, let me go look up this Spanish word and make sure I can keep my stream up. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Easy money.